PBL team from Mrs. Tarnawa's 4th grade class.
My name's Gabby.
I'm Audra.
I'm Reese.
And I'm Eliza.
And we're going to be interviewing the principals.
Mr. Michael, Miss Bardwaj,
and our new nurse,
Miss Auburn. Hi, my name is Reese, and today we're interviewing the school nurse. Miss Auburn is our school nurse. She likes helping anyone who needs help but prefers working with children. To become a school nurse, you need to study and practice a lot. Miss Auburn helps our school be a better place.
let's talk about Mr. Michaelson, how he's living with us.
Yeah, so it's really cool that he's actually leaving with us to go to Meridian this year. So we feel really comfortable.
I'm just going to miss him. Well, I'm actually going to really miss him because this is his school too, and this has been an amazing year. I think this was one of the best years with him. He's kind, he's nice, he's loyal, and he just put up these signs to help our school get better, and we just love him about that because he's caring, he's sweet, he's kind, and he's all those things. Sometimes he has to be strict, but we love him as this. In assemblies, he quiets everyone down. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's basically the head principal right now, but then Mrs. Bardwaj is going to be the head principal next year, so he's really a nice principal, and he knows what he's doing. It's all those things.
It's like this is a feeling like next year there's going to be something like it's been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day because we're leaving everyone here.
But Mr. Michaels is coming with us, so.
Yeah, but the good thing is that we still remember this school forever. He helped us make trip be a better place with the PBL and all the projects that he's done for us. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Like one day, this is not going to be at these desks anymore. We're just going to be 5th graders. We're going to be gone. It's going to be like this
But
desk.
at least he's going to be there with us.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for doing whatever you could to help the 4th graders in need.
And helping the first and like what she said.
Little grades.
It's amazing what you have done with us for 4 years. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. We're the PBL team, and we support the principals.
Hi, it's Audra, Reese, and Gabby. So do you want to talk about Miss Bardwaj because we're leaving next year and we haven't talked about that enough, and how she's a good principal.
Yeah, so maybe we should stop by the office and see what she's doing now.
Yeah, good idea.
So, she's a really good principal because she's nice, she has lots of qualities that are good.
And she's caring.
Yeah.
That's what we need. We need a good
She
principal.
wants to care about kids.
Yeah, even if we don't listen or she's still fine with it, but we need, she can be strict, but she's the most amazing principal I've ever had.
She's been so nice to us since kindergarten.
See how much art projects she helps bring
And she
all the art
does so many
supplies.
specials for us to make us active and learn.
This all like comes true for us from Miss Bardwaj and Mr. Michaels.
Miss Bardwaj is such a good principal. We're just heading to my office to
See if she's not busy, maybe we can look at her office, what she's going to be doing right now. So that's Miss Bardwaj's office. We're there. Let's go a little closer to see.
Let's say hi to the secretary.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Hi, what do you need?
We're just doing PBL and wanted to stop
Okay.
by the
Okay, just be quiet.
And this is
Thank you.
my office right here.
Okay, we can't go into the principal's room. Okay. Thanks, Gabby.
And this is the office where Miss Bardwaj and Mr. Michaels work, and this all makes it happen for Miss Bardwaj and Mr. Michaels.
So let's head to our projects are up here. It's all because of Miss Bardwaj and Mr. Michaels. This is ours. Yeah, they make us funny too.
Yeah, so Miss Bardwaj is a really good principal. She's been there for
And
us.
And at the end of the year, all the 4th graders get a party.
And that's all from Miss Bardwaj and Mr. Michaels. They have helped us so much this year. And I can't believe it's our last year with Miss
I
Bardwaj.
like how caring they are to students and kids.
And we get field day, which is so nice of them. It's fun. It's awesome. And I'm so glad I got to go to this school so we can meet these principals.
Yeah, and
It was just amazing 5 years.
can I show you something, guys? Because remember a couple of years ago there was like a pool here, right? Not secured as safe, not anything like that. But this year, Ms. Barbara and Mr. Michaels wants us to keep even safer. There was just a pool here, just a nice pole that we get to swing on whichever we want. But now they actually put security doors. A pole, like a big pole. Yeah, and now they put security doors because they want to keep us safe.
Yeah.
That's what's
So if
always
someone
been-
gets in, they don't want to go in.
Yeah.
Listen.
And look at this. That's what they made for us, a talent show. Come on. That's the most amazing.
Talent show?
Yeah, there was, and I was there, and
Look
it was
at this big trip. I know you can't see all of it.
Yeah.
But Trip Tigers is our first and forever school, and we will always love it.
Yeah, it's just
So
it's the most amazing.
also, this is the bench that we first came here,
And it was the 25th anniversary of Trip Elementary School because it was just the most amazing time of 2014, and now it's the 26th.
That was when we were in. That was when we were in second grade.
Second grade, yeah, second. I'm losing so much count now because we just been here, and then it's just been forever.
and it's almost the end of the year. It's so sad. And I know behind the camera, it's Eliza, and I know that she loves this school, right?
Yeah. Do you like yours better? Is it like the same equal?
I like this one much better.
Like, our school brings the passion. A lot of people say I like the school better, but some people just say it's okay. But we always think this school is the best for us, right?
Yeah.
So
And
you want to say school?
also, it's actually one of the best schools that I've been to. It's just that it's kind of sad that we're leaving. You know, Miss Byward, she like helps us you know, with all our education and when we need to eat, and
We have amazing stuff here.
and thank you also to the janitors for cleaning up our school. It's sad that we're leaving. It's almost the end of the year.
Sorry to interrupt, but
It's fine. Okay.
it's really hard to leave.
Yeah, we've been here for
If you were here only for, let's say, the last day of school year, you'd be like, whatever, I was here for the fourth year party, I love this school. You're leaving the next day, right? You're just gone. And then when you're here,
And you haven't experienced how
desperate we love this school. I'm like,
how you didn't experience how great this school is.
yeah, and when a lot of people say that they cry on the last day of school because this is,
I know I cry.
I cry a lot when I leave this school. My friend,
I
she's
usually don't really cry because I know that I'm going to come back next year and
But
it's going to be fine. but I
next
can't.
year, we're gone.
Not
we're going
this
on to
school.
Oregon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Hi, we're here to interview our principals from Trip School. We're from Mr. Nava's class to do a PBL project. My name is Audra. I'm Reese.
I'm Gabby.
And I'm Eliza.
So, Miss Bargage, what job would you want if you were not a principal?
Ooh, that's a good question. Like my dream job?
Yeah, dream job, yes.
Okay, so my dream job would be to be an ESPN sideline reporter.
What is that?
Do you know what that is? Okay, so you know, like during a football game,
Yeah.
sometimes they go on the field to interview the coaches and the athletes. I want to do that. I mean, I won't do that because that's not my job. My job is to be here with you all. But I could do that because I love sports and I love talking to people. So I think that if I weren't at Trip School, I'd be famous and I'd be on TV.
Okay, well, the second question is, how do you feel about being a principal and take care of kids?
I love it. Aside from my own children that live with me, you guys are the most important things to me ever. So I love it. It's a blessing. I get to do it every day, except Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. Third question. Why do you want to become a principal?
Why did I want to become a principal? I loved being a teacher, but I thought I had some really good ideas, and when you have a good idea, you want to share it with as many people as possible. And I thought it was great for 25 kids in one classroom, but it'd be great for kids in a school. So I decided that I wanted to be a principal, hopefully, because I could get to know more students and make good decisions for everybody.
Okay, well, it's your turn, Reese. Oh, okay. Sorry. So confused.
The fourth question. What is your favorite subject when you were in school?
My favorite subject was probably language arts. Because I like to read, and I love to write. I like to argue. I like to talk. And I like to expressing ideas and hearing other people's ideas too.
Okay, this question is, what is your favorite book and author, and what made you interested in that book?
Goodness. That's a hard question. I don't know if I could pick one favorite book and one favorite author. Probably right now, my favorite is I'm reading a book called The Happiness Project.
Oh.
And it's the story about a woman who kind of takes a year to figure out what makes her the happiest, because she wants to work really hard at being happy every day. And then she tries to figure out what really makes her happy. Because if we find out what makes us happy, we should do more of it, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of my favorite book right now, because it happens to be the one I'm reading.
Okay.
Okay, the sixth question is, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I think Hawaii.
Why?
I've never been there, and I hear it's beautiful. But you know, Miss Auburn just went to Peru, and then I saw her pictures, and I thought, oh yeah, I want to go to Peru now. But it's always been Hawaii. So I hope someday, hopefully maybe, I'll be able to go.
What is your favorite day of the week?
And why?
And why?
Probably Thursday.
Why?
Because my favorite TV shows are on Thursday. And Thursday to me is always a little exciting because you know the next day is Friday. So it's kind of like the end of the week, like the hooray, you did it, plus the excitement that the weekend's coming, and I get to watch my favorite TV shows.
Miss Roberts, I have a question. If you were still, like, you're working in school, what time is your favorite of the week? Because it's, like, food, or is it because, like, teachers celebrating? What's your favorite time of the week from school?
During a week or during a school year?
During a school year, or, like something like that?
That's a hard question.
I would go with birthdays because
Birthdays.
it's really nice to celebrate.
Yeah, and you get a lot of food in the teacher's lounge.
So you're thinking of different things throughout the year?
Yeah, like, do you like
I don't know. There's lots of times in which we get to celebrate in school. I love the beginning of the year because it's exciting.
Yeah.
But I love the end of the year because you get field day. You get the end of the year assembly. People are really happy during this time.
Yeah, like, because it's finally over, and it's like we're
Finally
like,
beginning.
and kind of like
Feel
this field
accomplished and
day.
successful.
And it's pretty sad because I saw a lot of people, like, I'm not joking, but I saw a lot of people last year crying when they were leaving 4th grade because the school's amazing. You guys are, like, the best principals. It's
And
amazing.
you've been here, if you went to kindergarten, you've been here for 5 full years and spending a lot here.
You grow up quite a bit, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad.
I'm gonna be crying. What is your favorite holiday and why?
Oh. Well, we celebrate Christmas in my family. And I would guess it would probably be Christmas. Not because I love the things that you would expect people to love about Christmas, presents.
Yeah, it's about like spending time with your family.
Well, and you know what? I had a brother who passed away, and that was his favorite holiday. And so it's really hard now to celebrate that holiday without him. But it always makes me very joyful because I know that he loved that time of year. So I think because of him, it's become my favorite.
What was your favorite before?
I don't know. I like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's
I
a
like
lot
to
of,
eat.
like, food,
I'm not
mashed
gonna lie.
potatoes.
I like to eat.
My favorite thing in the world is to eat.
Me too, like, you can't regret that. And, like, seriously.
And the big question
Okay,
is,
this is
The
the
big question, like,
Yeah, like
kapow, like,
Yeah.
sparkles, and, like,
Kapow.
What's
I'm
that?
ready.
kind of weird.
I'm ready.
like, if you could be a member of the Care Bears, Avengers, or the Scooby-Doo crew, which one would you choose?
This was like a question from like 1989.
If you would like to be a member of the Care Bears, the Avengers, the Scooby-Doo crew, which one would you choose? Which member or which team?
Which team? Like,
Which can you like put in order? Like
Okay.
put
TV show.
Yeah,
Well,
like 1, 2, 3.
like what do you enjoy? Like the Care Bears are like.
Well,
Yeah.
the Care Bears are very sensitive and thoughtful to others, so I appreciate that. The
Avengers is just
Scooby-Doo,
harsh.
hold on now, the Scooby-Doo gang is always solving a problem.
So that.
So
kind
I
of
appreciate
problem
that because we
resolution.
have to be problem
How about
solvers.
Avengers?
But the Avengers are like superheroes that people look up to that are very united in the common goal that they have. So I have to pick one.
And then the 2 after that.
Like put them in order.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the Avengers and the Care Bears. I would like to bring them together. I would like to be a crime-fighting superhero bear who saves the world, but also gives people hugs at the same time, is sensitive to their feelings.
And make sure that they talk through the criminal and why did
Correct.
they do that.
Correct.
Yeah,
and
because,
we
like,
ward off evil
if
and
they
we save
have-
the world.
Like they have feelings, they should express them with like other people. Don't like destroy the world.
That's right.
Why do you
That's
not
right.
want to pick Scooby-Doo?
Well, I think the other, the traits of the Scooby-Doo gang are kind of embedded in the Avengers, because the Avengers are solving problems, right?
Yeah, they're kind of both saving people.
Correct.
Like they're
Correct.
saving
Problem
from like a big
solution.
monster.
I think
haven't watched
I think
it.
the Avengers have more specific skills. I don't know what the Scooby-Doo gang skills really are. They're just funny and
Just
weird,
like finding.
and they always find the bad guy.
Yeah.
So
And
those
I
dark
think
kids.
I think it's really amazing that they put shows like that, but they should combine one show
I
into
think
like
you girls
all,
should do that. Why don't you do that?
and then
If
it's
you
really
did that,
cool.
then you'd be famous. And you could say it was because of Mrs. Bardwash.
Miss Burbush, I have one more question, like without like your notice, but not to be rude. Why did you think of the idea of PBL? Did you want to like do something of like to help us?
I think it's because to help the kids get along with each other
because there's been a lot
and
of like
help the
like,
school be a better
Yes.
place. Help the school be a better place. And even though it's even better than any other school that I ever known, I think we should at least make it a little better so next year's kids and the people who
Are new to the school. Can
Yeah.
know it's like what trip school is on.
Because we have a lot of
and
we have a lot of new
PBL is
So
to
glad
get to
I
know
answered
about
that
the
question.
school. Is to get to know about our teachers, principals, and special teachers.
yeah.
And
Like you.
I think
So glad I'm answering this question for you.
I think we should. I think this is the best project that is for Trip School to actually get to know about this school.
And we get like more opportunities this year than we had last year.
So basically, you girls just answered your own question. You didn't need me at all. Great interview.
I know.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think
no, I don't think so.
All right. I want to see it when it's done.
That's
Okay?
a wrap.
You have to make me look younger and thinner. Can you do that?
No.
Come on.
Can you
in
watch?
the shade.
Wait, can we watch it with you right now?
No, I don't want to see it till it's done.
We still have to.
Okay, let me know.
Should we just one question? Should we add Mr. Michaels and you, or should we just?
No, we'll just make different videos and
you?
add it to this one.
Did you schedule an appointment with him?
Tomorrow.
I think
Okay.
it's tomorrow
Okay,
around
awesome.
this week.
Okay. Awesome.
That's a wrap for today.
Okay, we're here with Mr. Michaels. We're going to interview him for a PBL project. We're going to ask him some questions. And I'm Audra.
And I'm Reese.
I'm Mr. Michaels.
Cameraman, Aliza.
Okay, what job would you want to have if you were not principal?
That's a really good question. If I was not a principal, the job I would probably want to have would be to be a police officer, because I really like to help people.
How do you feel about being a principal and taking care of kids?
I love it. And anytime that I can work with kids and adults to help them make great choices and to learn something, I take great pleasure in, so I really love being a principal.
Why do you like giving words of wisdom?
I think words of wisdom are very important because if I can give kids and teachers just an inspirational quotation or something meaningful to start their day and it makes them have a better day, then I'm all about doing that.
Why did you want to become a principal?
I wanted to become a principal because when I was in school I studied some social studies and history, and then once I became a teacher I knew I wanted to impact the school on a greater level, and one of the ways to do that is to become a principal so you can kind of be the head learner of the school. So that's why I went into building administration being a principal.
What is your favorite subject back then when you were in school?
Ooh, probably when I was in school I used to love math. And then as I got older, I loved social studies and government. That's why those are the subjects that I taught when I was a teacher.
Okay. What is your favorite book and author, and what made you interested in that book?
I think if I go in the Wayback Machine to my favorite book of all times when I was a kid, and I loved Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I believe that's Roald Dahl. And I just loved how we had this little guy, Charlie, who worked his, got really lucky and got his golden ticket and was a really sweet boy and was able to take over the chocolate factory. So that story just meant a lot to me as a kid.
Okay. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Ooh, I would like to go to Hawaii. And I'd like to go to Hawaii, number one, because it's warm. Number two, they have great food. Number three, Mr. Michaels likes coffee, and I heard they have really good coffee in Hawaii.
I have two comments. My mom's been there for this work-related thing, and Miss Barbudge wants to go there too.
Oh my goodness. I guess we're all going to Hawaii.
Okay. What is your favorite day of the week and why?
Oh boy, I think Saturday is my favorite day, and I like Saturdays because that's when my kids are involved in a lot of sports and activities, and I can spend my time watching them, whether they're doing gymnastics or soccer or baseball or softball. So I like Saturdays.
What is your favorite holiday and why?
I love the 4th of July because it's in the summer, it's warm out, I get to barbecue and eat a lot of food, and I love fireworks.
Do you like trying new things?
I do like to try new things. I'm not afraid to try new things, but I always want to know a little bit more about the things that I'm going to try before I do it, just so I can make the right decision, especially when it comes to food, because there's some foods that Mr. Michaels doesn't like.
What do you like talking about the weather?
I love to talk about the weather because I watch the weather every morning, and I know it's important to the kids at school if we're going to have recess and how we should dress, or if we're going to be inside. So I like to share a little bit of my weather knowledge with the kids.
If you could be a member of the Care Bears, Avengers, or the Scooby-Doo crew, which one would you be, and why would you be in that crew?
Ooh, good question. I'm going to have to say an Avenger, and I'll go specifically, I'll say Captain America, because he kind of assumes a leadership role of the group. He helps them make good decisions, and he's very brave. So I would say Avengers, Captain America.
That's our last question. So we know that you're going to Meridian next year, and we're still going to see you next
Yes, you are. Isn't that going to be exciting?
Yeah, because it feels like we still know the principal. We're not meeting anyone new except for Mr. Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
And is Mr. Rogers going to Abdicasic next year, or the year you want to have if you were not principal?
That's a really good question. If I was not a principal, the job I would probably want to have would be to be a police officer, because I really like to help people.
How do you feel about being a principal and taking care of kids?
I love it. And anytime that I can work with kids and adults to help them make great choices and to learn something, I take great pleasure in. So I really love being a principal.
Why do you like giving words of wisdom?
I think words of wisdom are very important because if I can give kids and teachers just an inspirational quotation or something meaningful to start their day and it makes them have a better day, then I'm all about doing that.
Why did you want to become a principal?
I wanted to become a principal because when I was in school I studied some social studies and history, and then once I became a teacher I knew I wanted to impact the school on a greater level, and one of the ways to do that is to become a principal so you can kind of be the head learner of the school. So that's why I went into building administration being a principal.
What is your favorite subject back then when you were in school?
Ooh, probably when I was in school I used to love math. And then as I got older, I loved social studies and government. That's why those are the subjects that I taught when I was a teacher.
Okay. What is your favorite book and author, and what made you interested in that book?
I think if I go in the Wayback Machine to my favorite book of all times when I was a kid, and I loved Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I believe that's Roald Dahl. And I just loved how we had this little guy, Charlie, who worked his, got really lucky and got his golden ticket and was a really sweet boy and was able to take over the chocolate factory. So that story just meant a lot to me as a kid.
Okay. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Ooh, I would like to go to Hawaii. And I'd like to go to Hawaii, number one, because it's warm. Number two, they have great food. Number three, Mr. Michaels likes coffee, and I heard they have really good coffee in Hawaii.
I have 2 comments. My mom's been there for this work-related thing, and Miss Barbudge wants to go there too.
Oh my goodness. I guess we're all going to Hawaii.
Okay. What is your favorite day of the week and why?
Oh boy, I think Saturday is my favorite day, and I like Saturdays because that's when my kids are involved in a lot of sports and activities, and I can spend my time watching them, whether they're doing gymnastics or soccer or baseball or softball. So I like Saturdays.
What is your favorite holiday and why?
I love the 4th of July because it's in the summer, it's warm out, I get to barbecue and eat a lot of food, and I love fireworks.
Do you like trying new things?
I do like to try new things. I'm not afraid to try new things, but I always want to know a little bit more about the things that I'm going to try before I do it, just so I can make the right decision, especially when it comes to food, because there's some foods that Mr. Michaels doesn't like.
What do you like talking about the weather?
I love to talk about the weather because I watch the weather every morning, and I know it's important to the kids at school if we're going to have recess and how we should dress, or if we're going to be inside. So I like to share a little bit of my weather knowledge with the kids.
If you could be a member of the Care Bears, Avengers, or the Scooby-Doo crew, which one would you be, and why would you be in that crew?
Ooh, good question. I'm going to have to say an Avenger, and I'll go specifically, I'll say Captain America, because he kind of assumes a leadership role of the group. He helps them make good decisions, and he's very brave. So I would say Avengers, Captain America.
That's our last question. So we know that you're going to Meridian next year,
Yeah.
and we're still gonna see you next.
Yes, you are. Isn't that going to be exciting?
Yeah, because it feels like we still know the principal. We're not meeting anyone new except for Mr. Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
And is Mr. Rogers going to Aptekissick next year, or the year that we're going to 6th grade?
He will be going to Aptekissick next year, so actually there'll be a new assistant principal when I go over to Meridian.
Oh,
What's going to be?
I don't know who it's going to be. Good question.
well, that's all.
Okay, I have a question for Mr. Michaels
Okay,
and 4th
question
of
from the
July.
camera person, yes.
This is for the 4th of July. Where do you go, especially for the 4th of July
I
fireworks?
like to barbecue at my own house, but I'll go to someone else's house if they're having a barbecue. If they
I mean,
invite
where
me.
do you like to barbecue to see your to the fireworks?
Oh, where do I see my fireworks? I live out in a little bit west of Buffalo Grove, so I'm not usually in Buffalo Grove for the fireworks, but sometimes I'm in like the Barrington area, or maybe we'll go to Wakanda or like Zurich. So yeah, just some different places.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
You may go on with your ending introduction.
Okay, so that is all that we have today. We'll let you know when you can see the movie.
Wonderful. Thanks for including me in your project-based learning project. I'm glad I could be a part of it.
Thank you for letting us ask questions.
Oh, my pleasure. You have a great day.
And all fourth graders for next year, get ready to see Mr. Michaels.
At Meridian.
Hi, my name is Gabby.
I'm Reese.
And I'm Audra. We're the PBL
Group.
group.
And
And
today we're interviewing
Miss Auburn, our nurse at Trip School.
Yeah.
And
So,
yeah,
let's get started.
yeah.
Why did you want to become a nurse?
Well, I want to become a nurse because I like to take care of people. My mom had a tumor, which is something like cancer, when I was in high school, and the nursing staff there took such good care of her, so I kind of wanted to pay it forward.
Was it sad? Like,
Yeah, of course it was, but it was happy to see her be well taken care of.
okay. What was your job for being a nurse?
I worked as a nurse previously in Chicago in a hospital called Swedish Covenant. I worked on a medical surgical floor, so I took care of patients that would come in after heart attacks or strokes. And
Was it scary?
no, not really.
No, because like I always
Did
think
you
like,
like doing it?
Yeah, I did like it, but I always want to work with kids, so.
like 'cause it's better with kids because when you're like with a parent or a patient, it's just like you only focus on one person and it's scary for me. Let's just go on to the next question.
Okay. How do you feel about taking care of kids?
I love taking care of kids, especially kids in a school setting because you all are so willing to learn, and I like to teach you about your health and well-being, as you know.
Okay. By the way, fun fact. Well, not a fun fact, but what is healthy for you to eat? Like, because like if we're talking about right now,
Do you know the food plate?
the food plate, like what we could eat and what we can't eat, like you have a food plate, like can you talk about that right now, like to tell kids what shouldn't eat so parents know that, like what
I
the
think
kids
parents
know, but if like sometimes like parents want to know how we really react to all the health, then can you tell them like about the food?
Yeah, I mean, everything is good for you in moderation.
But like what food? Like brownies, is that good?
In moderation, I mean, you can have a brownie for dessert. I mean, it's not,
How about if you eat it every day?
probably not every day.
Because you probably won't have them because you have, you need to eat it right away. You don't have much control over it.
Sometimes when I eat a brownie, I just start eating all.
It's addicting.
It's addicting, like
Candy.
yeah, candy. You're addicted to it, but it's not healthy for you. Carrots.
Let's go on to the next question.
Carrots, there's a good.
That's addicting
Like fruit
sometimes.
and
Yeah.
Fruit and vegetables, very
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. Oh. Do you enjoy your job?
I love my job, absolutely.
Why?
I get to work with kids.
I think she just likes it.
Unlike being in the hospital, you guys aren't sick. I'm kind of helping manage your guys' conditions. Anyone that has a condition or gets hurt on the playground, we're in the hospital, they're pretty sick patients. So it's a happy setting, and you guys are so full of energy and happy all the time.
A question I wanted to ask a long time ago. If you're sick, like if we're sick, do you get contagious from us?
Yeah,
like
that
a
was my
disease.
question.
Yeah, do you get like a disease from like the old hospital, and like do you get diseases from us?
Oh, that's
Like, is that- Like a flu, like a big flu that you
Do
can like.
you get sick?
No, like I told you guys in the beginning of the year, I have a pretty strong immune system since I'm older. But you guys are still growing and developing.
So we
you,
can
you
get
guys
sick easily.
a lot easier than I can.
So that's like a health lesson for us right now. Like that's a health lesson for everyone that's like watching.
And I wash my hands a lot
Okay.
and take vitamins and eat well. So
Okay. What is your favorite day of the week and why?
probably Fridays.
Is it the last day? That's why.
Yeah,
Because it's almost finished.
yeah. Like I don't like Saturdays because I like coming to work. I like to stay busy. I get bored if I'm not working.
That's kind of what happens to me when we're in
Yeah.
school. It's
Like
just
on
bored,
Institute Day, I got super bored sitting at home.
like I was just like this, like always like I want to go back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I like learning. I love school.
everyone says that school
I like my
like doesn't. People hate school, but it's actually really fun. You have a lot of friends. It's like
Yeah.
family here.
Yeah.
Like if we leave,
And that's how
it's-
you should feel.
Yeah.
And most of your friends are in school, so you really can't wait to see them. But when you're at home,
You kind of get bored sometimes.
Like
Yeah.
you're just like watching TV and you're just like
I wish I was with my
And
friends.
that's how it is in the real world. All my friends are working, so when I'm home
That-
and they have to work, I have
What I
nothing to
hate
do.
about grown sometimes is they work a lot. Like, they work a lot and you
Yeah.
can't spend time with your friends anymore. Like, if we grow up and we're still BFFs, even with Lisa back there, we would just be working all day that we can't, like, go out somewhere, have a night of just moms or something. Like, you can't do that anymore. It's like the 20th centuries now.
Relationships just take more time when you get older. Friendships.
Okay, what was your favorite subject in grade school?
I think I really like math and science. Math because I like numbers and everything came so easy. Science was more so in high school because we started learning about the human body.
Did you dissect frogs? That's my number one.
I did.
Wait, what else
In
did you
high school.
dissect? Squid?
A human body.
What?
Seriously?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You
When I was
actually,
in nursing
did
school.
did you actually kill someone?
No!
Sorry, a little inappropriate.
But they're people that have passed away that donate their bodies to science.
Oh, yeah, because that's what they do.
Did they actually say I would like to join everybody?
Oh, they put it in writing, but yeah, something along those lines.
I feel so bad for you, Miss Auburn.
Dissect my
Okay.
body when I die.
Okay, let's move on.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
What is your favorite color and why?
It's usually yellow.
Oh, that's what Tarnawa's.
I like yellow because it's bright and colorful and cheerful. When you think
And it
yellow, you
makes
think of
your day.
happiness.
It does make your day, but sometimes when it's like rain, it's like
You will
That's why you need yellow.
need yellow
Oh,
Gabby.
Carry on.
Do you like to try new things, and why is that?
What kind of things?
Like any kind of
Food.
like sport, and like. By the way, this is not a question in here, but when you're done, what did you want to become when you were little? Not in high school.
I think I want to be a doctor.
Doctor? Because I thought it was something else that I would be like. Because when you grow up, you always change your mind. Like,
Yeah.
Reese, what do you want to be when you grow up? A chef. That actually might happen because, yeah. But when you're a chef, you basically maybe change your mind. You're like, I want to be a chef. No, I want to work in the government. No, I want to be a basketball player. You change your mind every single day. You change your mind every single day.
Gabby, calm down.
You change your mind every
You
single
have too much
day.
energy.
Yeah, I'm just.
Okay, why don't you say the next question?
Do you like trying new things?
I
You just
do.
said that.
Activities, I do like to try new activities.
Gabby.
Alright. What is your favorite holiday and why?
Oh, that's a hard one. I don't know. I mean, I guess I would just say Christmas because it's the one time that everyone's together.
Like, not except
Thanksgiving,
Christmas.
you're thankful for having a family dinner.
But not like that, because that's what everyone picks. Like,
So besides
like
Christmas?
Hanukkah. Yeah, like everyone picks that because you get presents, you're with the family. But how about something else? Like maybe, I don't
Like
know.
a religious kind of.
Like, maybe, I don't know, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, anything like that. But just like,
I think
Easter.
I would pick Thanksgiving because I'm thankful
Thanksgiving.
I'm thankful for having my family all together and, you know, I'm thankful for having my family all together and having a family dinner. Like, that's what I usually have for Thanksgiving.
I think I kind of like the 4th of July though. It's always in summer.
Oh.
Everyone's always in a good mood. We're all American.
Sometimes,
No, no.
sometimes it's not even really good, but sometimes it's in a really good.
It's usually barbecues. I do like myself a good barbecue. Fireworks are nice. Parades.
Candy.
Yeah, lots of free
Oh
candy.
yeah, free candy they just throw on the street and you're like.
And it's summer, so I mean that's always a reason.
Okay, let's say our special question.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
If you can be a member of the Care Bears, Avengers, or Scooby-Doo crew, which one would you be and why would you be in that group?
If you didn't understand,
Can I pick 2?
yeah, that's what Miss Bardwash did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can pick 2, but tell us why you want to be in it.
Like mix them up and
Like 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Can I be like a caring Avenger?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's what
Miss Bardwash did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I'm very caring. I care a lot about a lot of people.
But you're fighting crime for good.
But Avengers are tough, and I think I'm pretty tough
Like you
too.
could have to
Hiya.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo is like too much like the FBI. I don't think I'd be good. Yeah.
That's what I don't. When you're a Scooby-Doo, you're just like.
Let's solve this mystery.
Yeah. For 5 days, you're just like.
That's a really good question.
And then
The
it's
people that you meet are mostly the bad guys. You can see the bad guys coming.
the campers are like, woohoo!
Yeah, everything's so happy. I'm gonna get one for sure.
And then the Avengers are like, go. I don't know.
Avengers.
By the way, one question that's not here that we actually didn't want, but do you prefer Michael Jackson or Elvis Presley? Hard question, I know.
I made that
I
one.
know Michael Jackson. He was more of my time era.
Yeah!
We called him.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
We called him. What was this?
The Prince of Pop?
Yeah,
No,
the
that was
Prince of Pop.
No, I don't.
Prince of Pop.
Who's the Prince of Pop?
I don't know, girls.
Well, if you would like to come to trip school, come on. We have a lot of fun here.
Yeah, it's a
Parents, if you're looking at this right now, our nurse is super nice, and our principals are nice, and we just love our school. And
Students are great.
I need.
And wait for the wacky kids that come here after BT Job. By the way,
give a hug to Miss Aubrey. Wait, okay,
by the way,
come to our school, because we give popsicles.
and
I'm kidding.
and after the first day of school, your kids are gonna be amazed and turn into wacky.
Wait. Elisa, you're right now behind the camera. You was only here for half of the year. How do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
I leave it.
And Miss Albert, you were only here for a year. How do you enjoy it?
I love it. That's what I'm saying.
All the new kids love it
Wait,
here.
let's give a hug to Miss Auburn.
Okay.
Oh, group hug. Oh, girl.
Lisa, come on. Just put the camera in our faces.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Bye, people.